Welcome to Merv Griffin's Crosswords. And now, here are your crossword solvers. John Huss, a writer from Massachusetts, and Leanne Harper, a human resources consultant from California. And now, here's your host, Ty Treadway.
Thanks, Ed. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Merv Griffin's Crosswords. Better fasten those seatbelts and get ready for a winner-take-all battle of the brains. Well, now let's meet our first two brainiacs. John Huss is here from Massachusetts, and he participates in pub trivia nights.
That's right, Ty. I don't know if you know this, but drinking actually makes you smarter.
It made Bud wiser.
That's right.
Well done. We should both be arrested by the television police for that joke.
That's accurate.
Leanne Harper is here from California, and she once sang backup for Barry Manilow.
I did. He was raising money for AIDS charity research, and I got to sing backup in front of 10,000 people.
Wow, very
Surreal.
impressive. Very nice. All right, well, welcome to you both. You know how the game is played. First player to buzz in with the correct answer and the correct spelling earns cash. If you get it wrong, we're going to subtract that amount from your score, and your opponent may get a shot at it. And remember, some answers may contain 2 or 3 words. John, Leanne, are you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
All right, then let's do crosswords. Take a look at the puzzle we'll be trying to complete today. Hands on those buzzers. Good luck to you both. Here's our first clue. 3 letters, $50, Oregon or Douglas. Looking for fur, F-I-R. Oregon fur, Douglas fur. Our next clue. 5 letters, $100, old TV sitcom, Hearts blank. John.
A fire, A-F-I-R-E.
Great job, John. $100, Hearts Afire, starring John Ritter and Marky Post. Our next clue. 4 letters, $100, gas used in signage. John.
Neon, N-E-O-N.
Great work, John. 100. Our next clue. 6 letters, $100, like Ben the Bear. John.
Gentle, G-E-N-T-L-E.
Gentle Ben from the television series. $100. Our next clue. 5 letters, $100, offish and unapproachable. Leanne.
Aloof, A-L-O-O-F.
Great work, Leanne. 100. Here's our next clue. 4 letters, $100, Nabisco launch of 1912 that's still snacked on today. John.
Oreo, O-R-E-O.
Oreo is correct. Well done, John. 100. And you also discovered the crossword extra, which is a clue that only you may answer. Now, John, since you have less than 500 in that podium, you can gamble up to $500 on this next clue.
Let's do 500.
Going for it. $500. Here we go, John. 3 letters, $500, slippery as an blank.
Eel, E-E-L.
For $500. Well done, John. That gives you $900. Here's our next clue in the puzzle. 4 letters, $100, untraceable author for short. Leanne.
Anonymous, A-N-O-N.
Great work, Leanne. $100. Our next clue. 5 letters, $100, blank thy father and thy mother. Leanne.
Honor, H-O-N-O-R.
Honor thy father and thy mother, the 5th of the 10 Commandments. Here's our next clue. 6 letters, $100, overwhelming fright. Leanne.
Terror, T-E-R-R-O-R.
Great work, Leanne. 100. Our next clue. 5 letters, $100, United Center, for example. John.
Arena, A-R-E-N-A.
Arena is correct. 100, John. Home of the Chicago Blackhawks and the Chicago Bulls. Here's our next clue. 5 letters, $100, witch-like old woman. Looking for crone on that one. Crone. Our next clue. 3 letters, $50, first square with the 3rd square being toe. Leanne.
Tick, T-I-C.
Tic-tac-toe. $50, Leanne. That's the end of our first round. Nicely done, you two. Leanne, you're at $450. John, you're in the lead, $1,000. Things are about to get a lot harder because our spoilers will be here right after this.
If you live in the Los Angeles area or plan to visit and you'd like to be a contestant on Merv Griffin's Crosswords, call 323-762-8282 or visit crosswords.tv.
Welcome back to Merv Griffin's Crosswords. Our scores are Leanne, $450. John, you're in the lead, $1,000. But you better guard those podiums because here comes someone to steal your money. Say hello to your spoilers. They're going to be hovering over you, breathing down your necks, waiting for you to make that one mistake. If you do, you'll have the opportunity to steal your podium and your cash. So you better protect those podiums. Now let's meet our spoilers. Ed Hall.
Ty, this is Louie Strauss, a drywall contractor from California. And here's Claudia Croce, a story editor from California. And this is Joe Fanini, an artist also from California.
Welcome, spoilers. Now remember, front row, you have priority when answering. If you answer incorrectly, or if you don't ring in at all, that's when the spoilers will get their chance. Dollar values are doubled in this round. Hands on those buzzers. Here we go. 5 letters, $200, type of material or paint. Louie, chance to spoil.
Jessic. Jesic.
No, sorry, Louie, locked out for now, but you can get back in the game if someone else spoils or if all 3 spoilers are locked out. Looking for satin on that one. Satin paint. Our next clue. 3 letters, $100, partner of cakes. Leanne.
Pan, P-A-N.
No, sorry, Leanne, minus 100. John.
Pie, P-I-E.
Sorry, John, minus 100. Claudia, chance to spoil. Sorry, Claudia, locked out for now. Joe, chance to spoil.
Cup, C-U-P.
No, sorry, Joe, locked out for now, but since all 3 spoilers are locked out, you're all back in. Looking for ale. Cakes and ale, synonymous with the good things in life. Here's our next clue in the puzzle. 5 letters, $200, sidestep. Louie, chance to spoil.
Evade. E-V-A-D-E.
For the spoil, Louie, choose that podium.
John, I'm coming for you, buddy.
All right, John, you're a spoiler. You can fight for that podium right back. Louie, you bring $200 with you. You have $1,100. We have another clue in the puzzle. 9 letters, $300. Get rid of completely. Claudia, chance to spoil.
Erased. E-R-A-S-E-D.
Sorry, Claudia, locked out for now. Looking for eradicate on that one. Eradicate. Our next clue. 5 letters, $200. Type of pneumonia or infection. Leanne.
Viral, V-I-R-A-L.
Viral pneumonia, viral infection, $200, Leanne. Our next clue. 6 letters, $200, pearl hunters. Louie.
Divers. D-I-V-E-R-S.
Nicely done for $200, Louie. And you also discovered Crossword Extra, which is a clue that only you may answer, Louie. Now, since you have more than $1,000 in that podium, you can gamble the whole $1,300 if you'd like.
I'm going to go for it, Ty.
$1,300?
$1,300.
$1,300. Here we go, Louie. 6 letters, emotion characterized by bad blood. Oh, Louie, it was on the tip of your tongue. Hatred. Hatred on that one. Minus $1,300. That's all right. Plenty of time to build that podium back up. Back to our puzzle, our next clue. 5 letters, $200, where vows are exchanged. Louie.
Altar. A-L-T-A-R.
At the altar, $200, Louie. Our next clue. 4 letters, $200, left in an atlas. Louie.
Port. P-O-R-T.
No, sorry, minus $200. Joe, chance to spoil. Sorry, Joe, locked out for now. Looking for west on that one. West. Our next clue. 3 letters, $100. It's of minor concern. Louie.
Or. O-R-E.
Good work, $100, Louie. Here's your next clue. 4 letters, $200. Monk's hood. Louie.
Cowl. C-O-W-L.
Nicely done, Louie. $200. Our next clue. 6 letters, $200. Iniquitous. Leanne.
Oops.
We won't make you spell oops, Leanne. Minus $200. Looking for sinful on that one. Sinful. Here's our next clue in the puzzle. 5 letters, $200. Microphone holder. Leanne.
Stand, S-T-A-N-D.
Microphone stand. Great job, Leanne. $200. And you also discovered the Crossword Extra, which is a clue that only you may answer. You know how it works. You have less than $1,000. You can gamble up to $1,000.
Oh, sure, why not? It's all free at this point.
$1,000. All right. That's what I say when I'm giving away my boss's money. 4 letters, $1,000. Richard Marx hit Hold Blank the Knights.
Onto, O-N-T-O.
Hold on to the Knights for $1,000, Leanne. You have $1,550. Here's our next clue in the puzzle. 5 letters, $200. Detach as a badge. Louie. Sorry, Louie. Minus 200. Leanne.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Leanne. Minus 200. Looking for unpin. Unpin on that one. Our next clue. 5 letters, $200. Words before a sour note or a happy note. Leanne.
Hitsa, H-I-T-S-A.
No, sorry, Leanne. Nice try. Minus 200. End on. End on a sour note, end on a happy note. Here's our next clue in the puzzle. 7 letters, $300. Ray Charles hit With My Heart. Leanne.
Unchain, U-N-C-H-A-I-N.
Unchain My Heart by the genius himself, Ray Charles. That's the end of our round. Louie, you have 100. Leanne, you're in the lead, 1450. We have a lot of game left to play. We'll see what happens on the other side.
Runners-up will receive a custom-designed Merv Griffin's Crosswords watch from the Croton Watch Company. Visit them at crotonwatch.com.
Welcome back to Merv Griffin's Crosswords. Our scores are Louie, $100. Leanne, you're in the lead, $1,450. Claudia Joe, you're both locked out for now. Now remember, players, whoever has the most money in their podium at the end of this round will be our champion. They'll go on to our final round, have a chance to complete the puzzle and win the grand prize. It's winner take all, so good luck, everyone. Let's take a look at our puzzle. Maybe we can pick up a few hints. And that's enough. Back to work. Here's our next clue. 5 letters, $200. George Clooney role. Danny. Leanne.
Ocean, O-C-E-A-N.
Danny Ocean, the heist man from Ocean's 11, 12, 13. It could keep on going for all we know. Here's our next clue. 5 letters, $200. Skates kin. Louie.
Shark, S-H-A-R-K.
No, sorry, Louie. Nice try. Minus 200. Looking for manta on that one. Manta. Our next clue. 5 letters, $200. It's given to a barkeep. Leanne.
Order, O-R-D-E-R.
Great work, Leanne. $200. Our next clue. 6 letters, $200. Tranquil. Leanne.
Serene, S-E-R-E-N-E.
Great work, Leanne. Another $200 for you. Here's our next clue. 5 letters, $200. Tree dwellers of cookie ads. Louie.
Elves, E-L-V-E-S.
As in the Keebler Elves. Great job, Louie. $200. Our next clue. 5 letters, $200. Like a ghost's howling. Louie.
Erie, E-E-R-I-E.
Nicely done for 200, Louie. Our next clue. 7 letters, $300. Wire hair for 1. Leanne.
Oops, I don't know.
Sorry, Leanne. Minus 300. Louie.
Terrier, T-E-R-R-I-E-R.
Great work, Louie. $300. Our next clue. 7 letters, $300 with 1 leg on each side of. Leanne.
Astride, A-S-T-R-I-D-E.
Great work, Leanne. Here's our next clue. 7 letters, $300. Riot Squad crowd disperser. Louie.
Tear gas, T-E-A-R-G-A-S.
Very well done, Louie. $300. And Louie, you also discovered the crossword extra, which is a clue that only you may answer. Now, since you have less than $2,000, Louie, you can gamble up to $2,000 on this next clue.
$2,000, Ty.
Going for it. This will put you in the lead. Good luck, Louie. 6 letters, $2,000. Exit one's cocoon.
Emerge, E-M-E-R-G-E.
For the lead, $2,000. It gives you $2,900, Louie. Well done. Here's our next clue in the puzzle solvers. 3 letters, $100. Rhubarb or flap. Leanne.
Pie, P-I-E.
Oh, sorry, Leanne. Minus 100. John, chance to spoil.
Jam, J-A-M.
No, sorry, John. Locked out for now, but since all 3 spoilers are locked out, you're back in the game. Looking for a do on that one. All right, here's our next clue in the puzzle. 3 letters, $100, Guggenheim display. Louie.
Art. A-R-T.
The Guggenheim Museum displays art. Here's our next clue. 11 letters, $300, happening unexpectedly. Leanne.
Suddenly, S-U-D-D-E-N. No, not even close.
Sorry, Leanne, minus 300. John, chance to spoil.
Unanticipated. U-N-A-N-T-I-C-A-P-T-E-D.
Sorry, John, ran out of space on that one. Locked out for now. Looking for inadvertent on that. Inadvertence. Here's our next clue. 4 letters, $200, verbal feistiness. Claudia, chance to spoil.
Rude. R-U-D-E.
No, sorry, Claudia, locked out for now. Looking for sass. Sass on that one. Our next clue. 4 letters, $200, kaput. Louie.
Over. O-V-E-R.
Over is correct, $200, Louie. Here's our next clue. 4 letters, $200, new somehow. Louie.
Felt. F-E-L-T.
Great work, Louie, 200. And that sound means time is up, which means our game is over. Louie, you are our champion, $3,400. Congratulations, Louie, well played. Great game, everybody, thank you. When we come back, we're going to see if Louie can complete that puzzle and win the grand prize. So stay with us, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Merv Griffin's Crosswords. I'm with our champion, Louie. You just won $3,400.
Thank you, Ty.
Congratulations. Well played.
Excellent.
That was a good game. Now you're ready to attack this puzzle?
I am.
All right, Louie, to win this grand prize, all you have to do is complete the puzzle, answer all the clues, spell everything correctly, do it in 1 minute, 30 seconds, and you'll win an additional $5,000 and a trip to where, Ed?
Antigua! You and a guest will stay at the St. James Club, an elite island resort in Antigua. White sandy beaches, panoramic views, and a multitude of activities. An ideal Caribbean getaway. St. James Club.
All right, Louie, could you use a vacation?
I could.
All right, well then complete this puzzle. Take a look. 1 minute, 30 seconds on your clock. Call out your first clue.
1 across.
Group chasing varmints?
Posse. P-O-S-S-E.
Next clue.
20 across.
Barracks gag involving a match.
Pass.
Next clue.
6 across.
Put forth the minimum effort.
Pass.
Next clue.
20 across.
Barracks gag involving a match.
Hotfoot. H-O-T-F-O-O-T.
Next clue.
18 across.
Indigenous person born in a particular place.
Aborigine. A-B-O-R-I-G-I-N-E.
Next clue.
13 down.
Comb and comb and comb.
Preen. P-R-E-E-N.
Next clue.
11 across.
The St. Goddard Tunnel passes through one.
Pass.
Next clue.
12 down.
Shop slang.
Lingo. L-I-N-G-O.
Next clue.
10 down.
Free of excess matter.
Trim. T-R-I-M.
Next clue.
7 down.
27 seconds. Ball-shaped capsule.
Orb. O-R-B.
Next clue.
49 across.
Continuously.
Over. O-V-E-R.
Next clue.
49 down.
Plant swelling problem.
Edema. E-D-E-M-A.
Louie, that'll do it. $5,000 and a trip to Antigua. Congratulations, Louie. That brings your grand total $8,400, and you're going on vacation to Antigua.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, well played, Louie. Congratulations. Good game.
Great.
Thanks for playing along with us, everyone. We'll see you next time on Merv Griffin's Crosswords. Bye-bye for now.